Hey guys, just regular Dom here. Big time Dom videos are going to be coming up Wednesday, so in a couple days. But I wanted to make this story time with Dom video because this is a very special video in my opinion. Now, if there was one thing that everything that I have to thank for is my family. For everything, for believing in me, for sticking up with me through the toughest of times and even the easiest of times. And also making me have a great time. And even with my autism, helped me socialize a lot better as who I am. But I want to talk about one man and one man only. Once upon a time, he was a very nice father, and he still is today. He's well known in my family for a very long time. He has the same name as me. His name is Dominic Masulo, and he was born in the year 1948, and he's my dad. He was my childhood together. My childhood all the way to my teenage years. He's became my idol, along with my mom. He always joked around with me and showed me classic movies. How'd you think the first time I ever saw Night of the Living Dead and the Three Stooges was because of him? That included the Goonies, the Monster Squad. It was all thanks to him. It was all thanks to my dad. And then Abbott Costello and stuff. And then one year in 2016, it was hard for me to remember, he had to go to the hospital. And he had a stroke. So he was in rehabilitation for the rest of his life. He couldn't move half of his body, mostly his right arm and his right leg, and it just hurt. He barely spoke, but he did have managed to speak, and that smile that he always gave me was the most important smile that I ever had in my life. He taught me so many things. And for somebody who was a former cop, that's saying something. He was so special and he cared so much about his family. He'd do anything to protect them. He taught discipline. He taught that being a father means to be loving and kind to your children, but also to teach them the wrong things in life. And that's what my dad did. I met him quite a lot of the rehabilitation area, but it was mostly during the weekends, like Saturdays. I used to be, I used to spend the weekend with him and Christmas all day. Now I just can't. Because in 2020, and thank God he never caught the virus, but he did succumb to a pneumonia, and he passed away. My mom came downstairs and told the news. I was devastated that my dad was gone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just every day, I think about him. Every day. And I always cared. I always did. I always did. And he was so special to me, my siblings, and everyone. Everyone who knew him was a very special. I think like last year, I went to the memorial for him. It was in some place that he would be happy, and I think that's what he wanted, was to always have a party for us, to us be happy, and that's what we did. We had a party, and it was at a place called McDermott's. And then it was in like this flash drive. Let's just hope I put it back. Yeah, this flash drive, which carries like 4 gigabytes, is where I have 2 of my dad's tributes. Now I'm not going to put these on due to copyright reasons, but I remember the first one I put, I gave my all into it, and it was Toy Story 3. The theme and the ending where Andy, plays with the toys the very last time, and then he goes to college. The music, I like that was even the one of the first movies I ever, went into the theaters with my dad with was Toy Story 3. And that music, every time I hear it, I always feel crying every time. And then the second one was one of his favorite songs. One of his favorite songs, I Get Around by the Beach Boys. And I started to like the couple songs from the Beach Boys as well. I Get Around and Surfing USA. I listened to them every day in the summer, but if there was one thing, my dad loves that theme song. I always think of it as his, like, I always had this weird dream, like, if I was in WWE now, I wouldn't be. I'm not fit for wrestling. I know that now. But if I was, I Get Around would have been his theme song, his entrance theme, his Titantron. Like that would have been his theme right there, because that screams my dad. I always treated my dad like a champion because he is a champion. There were times I had dreams when he was gone. Dreams that I saw him. I remember he was wearing like the long coats, and he wore a suit and tie, and I saw he wear like I think it was one of those beanie hats or a derby. The old school clothing that people used to wear back in the 30s. And then I saw his wings, his angel wings. And he said to me, I love you, Dom. I love you and my family. Never forget that. Never forget. And I did. I never forgot. I never will. And I want to remember him so much. I have pictures of him. I have this thing on my keys, which I could show you. Let me go. They're up here. I don't want any cuts because this is special to me. But here's the little keychain I have of my keys. But this says right here, it says, his wings were ready, but my heart was not. Dad, I love you and miss you every day. And my big brother gave it to me. Right here. And then I also have this that my brother gave to me before, this little talisman right here. This bracelet. You've seen me wear it quite a couple of times in 2021 and onward. This bracelet was a very special one. I always found, I never growed into it until I literally looked at that skull. But every time I wore it, I always think my dad was right there with me. And I have these here. It's like my dad's right next to me. I know people don't believe in the supernatural, and there are times they don't believe in heaven. They're either an atheist, they don't believe in God or the devil at all. They basically want proof. But at the same time, you should know how it feels to lose a loved one. I know how it feels. And there was another one. And it's in the closet. And I damn you, I will do anything to keep it safe. All three together, that makes my dad just somehow right here. right here, right here in my own heart. He's right here. He's with all of us. And I hope I definitely hope I know probably, but I am always going to keep repeating it. I hope I'm making him proud. Because that's what I wanted to do. Same with my ma, same with my entire family. I wanted to make them proud. And it's rough. It's rough knowing that you knew him for so long and he's gone. And you know what the saddest part is? The last time I saw him, I said, I'll see you soon." I never got that chance. I never did. The virus came. We were isolating, quarantining, and I never got to see him again. I never did. It still hurts me to this date. Coping is what I need, but I know that people feel the same thing. I wanted to make this video for him because quite a few days ago, it was his birthday. I still can't believe I still can't believe he's gone. I still think of him every day. I have pictures of him, computer, drive. There are pictures here I want to actually hang. And then there were some in that bag, and I have a bag right next to my bed is where my pictures are. And someday I just want to open and just see those pictures again. I'm just crying and laughing because I'm just so sad that he's gone. And I just want to make this video for him. And for his life, he was a happy kid. And he always believed in the spiritual. The beliefs of the supernatural. I don't believe in things like, those 3 a.m. challenges, which are complete BS in any social media platform. There are times I believe that there is going to be an apparition that literally sticks within me. There are times I hear footsteps. There are times I kind of hear a voice. But I don't believe in these challenges, like these at 3 a.m. challenges. This is very serious to me. I want to make this video because it's very serious to me, to a lot of people. I want everybody to know that because my dad was a very great man. And I wanted to make this video for him. And I hope sooner or later, with my life, I'm making him proud. And I hope he does well. I hope he's in heaven. I hope he's guarding those pearly gates. I hope he's guarding that stairway for everyone. He's guarding that place, and I hope he's having fun, with Jesus, drinking some Jack Daniels and some jelly rings, maybe some lemon diet, Snapple iced tea. Just like he used to. And I do definitely hope I see you, JP and Joey, so that soon, maybe in the weekends following, I can get a tattoo for him. For him. And I will never forget it. Yeah. Soon, Big Time Dom is going to have his very first tattoo. I normally have nothing on my skin except scars and teared skin and stuff, but Now, my first tattoo will be for him, for my dad, for the entirety of my family, and for the rest of my life. So, I hope you all pretty much are enjoying your spring break. If you are, comment how you doing. 'Cause I'm doing great. 'Cause I'm happy. I'm happy. Do I miss my dad? Every single day I do. Now, I may be I may not have a character. This is real life I'm talking about. And I'm a very serious man now when I make these types of videos. This was a sad one. A very, very sad one. But now, I want to make him happy, and he wants me to be happy. So, Wednesday, I'm going to make him happy, proud. And for the rest of my entire life, I will. I'll catch you all soon. Take care.